It's your boy Rich Secrets, and today we got a real fire topic to hop on. We're going to be talking about exactly on how you can make yourself a money magnet within this year of 2022. Now, we all know that we only have about 6 months left into 2022, and a lot of people usually are out to be able, and that's what we're going to be talking about mainly on this YouTube video today. It's a lot of people out here that really think that they have to go out and get money instead of making themselves valuable and making money come to them, right? Becoming a money magnet, which we're going to be talking about on this channel today. All right, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to your boy channel. That way you'll be updated every time I drop a new video. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. So, like I was saying, majority of people out in this world think that we have to go out and get money, right? I have to go out and go get this money, or how much are they going to pay me hourly, or I have to be able to make this flip, right? Or any type of terms of I have to go out and go get this money, instead of thinking of ways on how money can be able to come to me, right? So within this video, like I said, we're going to be talking about ways and able to make yourself valuable to be able to ultimately make money start coming to you, right? And the first thing that I feel like to be able to make yourself valuable is, first of all, knowledge, right? With whatever industry you are in right now, or whatever career, business that you are in, all right, what you need to be asking yourself is, within that industry, how can I make myself so valuable within this industry, business, career that I am in, to where I have people that start coming to me and telling me, hey, listen, can we pay you something? Can we pay you $400 or $500 to be able to do this? Can we pay you $1,000 just to be able to show up here? Can we pay you $1,000 just to be able to speak for this, right? This is of terms of money being able to come towards you. And the only way you're gonna start making money to be able to come towards you, come your way, instead of you being able to go out and constantly have to go fish for it and go get it, right? That's the ultimate goal, to not be able to do. You want money to be able to, people want money to be calling their line right now. While I'm on this video recording, I want people to be able to be calling my line right now while I'm on this video recording and say, hey, listen, it's all money calls, right? It's all money conversation. So the whole point of being able, like I said, the first thing to be able to make yourself valuable is knowledge. What knowledge are you consuming every single day to be able to increase your value in the industry that you are in, or business that you are in? Me, right? Within this 2 month span, I have spent at least $5,500 on me gaining knowledge. That would be whether that's courses, ebooks, books, period, conventions, all type of other things that I have invested into, right? But ultimately they are investing into my knowledge. That way, when I have enough, well, I'm not gonna say when I have enough knowledge. I'm not gonna say when I have enough knowledge, but when I have gained enough information to be able to consider as valuable, right? And when I say valuable, let's put a pinpoint on it, all right? Valuable enough to where you have a problem in the industry, right? You have a problem in the industry, and then you have somebody that is so valuable enough to be able to come through that industry, solve that problem, and be able to generate money from solving that problem, right? I tell most people within my YouTube channel that the money is in solving the problems, right? If you solve a problem within the industry, there is money into it. I give people an example of Walt Disney. If I was the person to go out and help Walt Disney solve $1 billion problem, right? He had a problem going inside Disney, right? And these problems are going throughout. He cannot handle that, or he probably does not know the knowledge to be able to solve that type of problem, right? But if I'm that person that can come in, that is valuable enough to go in, and I know how to solve this problem for him and make him $1 billion, do you think that he has a problem with paying your boy $100 million? No, he doesn't. I solved the problem for him that he could not solve, right? I am of value to him. Did y'all get what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, Walt Disney is not finna really go out and go do it himself, right? He's gonna find somebody valuable enough who has the information, who has the value to be able to solve that problem. I tell people also within, and when it comes to business, we have our strengths, and we have our weaknesses, right? But with our weaknesses inside of business, what majority of the top 5% do is they don't worry about their weaknesses, right? They don't worry about their weaknesses at all. As a matter of fact, with their weaknesses, what they do is they find somebody valuable enough that is actually that's their strength. All right, work with me now. All right, y'all, this is not no edited video. This is their strength, right? So where I am weak at in business, this is probably their strength. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that person, which this is their strength, and I'm going to put them in place of my weakness. And then now what do I have? I have a strength now, right? So the first thing is knowledge, right? You need to know that you need to consume as much knowledge as possible within 2022. We have only 6 months left into 2022. So you need to ask yourself, whatever industry, skill, business that you are in, right? You need to be asking yourself, how can I consume as much information as possible within this next past 6 months? This is the way to gain information. You guys are watching this YouTube channel. Courses, ebooks, all other type of things are ways that you guys will be able to gain knowledge within the industry that you are in. If you are in an industry such as Airbnb, you need to be buying up all the books, courses that you can on Airbnb to be able to gather that information. Why? Because as you start Airbnb, you start getting valuable into that industry, right? As you're going through and getting multiple Airbnbs. And then you have people out here that have not accomplished what you have done, right? It's some people out here that do not know how to move to their first Airbnb. There's some people out here that don't know how to get funding for their Airbnb and not use their own money. But if you're that person that knows how to do that, then you are making yourself valuable to others. You're able to go solve other problems, right? So people that have those problems give you a bigger example for your mindset, right? So people that have those problems, we're gonna first identify a problem, right? We're gonna first identify a problem so you guys can understand exactly where I'm coming from. We're gonna identify a problem. Inside of Airbnb, here's a problem right here. If I'm a person that has multiple Airbnbs going on right now, here's a problem for somebody that is average and now just getting into the field of business and want to know about Airbnb. They don't know nothing about business, LLCs, how to get into an Airbnb without using your own money, any of that, right? But I do, right? I am the person that will be able to solve that person's problem, right? Because I know how to get through that, right? I know how to start a business. I know how to make a business generate money to be able to where it's not yours, to where you go into an industry like Airbnb and get profit out of it without using your own money. Now, if I'm that person that knows how to do that, I can be of value to that person that does not, right? I can show them how to take them from one place to the next because I have did that. I have done that, and I've also consumed the information enough to be able to tell them exactly how to go step by step. Are you guys seeing how important knowledge is right now? Are you guys also seeing a way of money coming towards you? That's just one way of money coming towards you, right? Teaching. That's just one way, right? I'm being able to solve somebody else's problem. That's just one way right there. Now, that can be of many ways in different type of industries. I don't know what type of industry you are in right now, but it works for all type of different industries. Make sure that the first thing is that you gather information from the industry that you are in. Try to gather as much knowledge as you can within this past 6 months of 2022. The next thing is, who knows you, right? How am I going to become a person of value, or how can I start making money come towards me if nobody knows exactly what industry I'm in or what I do? How is it? How can people find me? When I was doing Airbnb at first, nobody knew I was doing Airbnb. I had one Airbnb at the time, but because of the simple fact I had documented so many videos, I had made the decision that, hey, I'm gonna blow up over the internet, and I decided to post content every single day, even though I had one Airbnb. It was probably plenty of people that thought I had multiple Airbnbs just because of the simple fact of how much content I was putting out. But it wasn't about the content, right? It was only about pushing my name out there, right? Getting my name out there on social media. Why is that? Because I needed people to know what I was involved in. I needed people to know that, hey, I am a person that can solve problems within this industry because I am going through it. I also document all my problems so that the average person that is going through Airbnb, it can stunt their growth. All right, the mistakes I have made, they can jump over those and go even quicker, right? So I'm also providing value. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? I'm providing value with my content. but I'm making sure each and every day that I consistently post. So that's going to be the next thing. It's going to be content, right? Who knows you in the industry that you are in? I tell people sometimes that even if you had a roofing company or any type of mobile business, anything in any area, you might be local, right? You might be local. Everybody in your town might know you locally, right? But who knows you across the world? How are we going to get people to know you across the world? You need people calling you from Arizona. You need people calling you from LA. You need people calling you from all type of different parts of the city, different countries, right? That's ultimately what we're going to be wanting, because when we have that, you develop the ability to win. Let me stop. When you start putting content out on the internet and you consistently show your face up in the market every single day, this is what happens. I'll give you an example on what happens. If I'm that person that shows up every single day on content, whether that's on any platform, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram, Twitter, all of these social media platforms, right? If I'm that person that shows up every single day, this is what happens inside your mind, because majority of people do not go watch TV right now, right? Majority of people are not on Netflix right now. When you look at the percentages on what are people watching, what are most people spending their time on, right? What are most people spending their time on? And when you look it up on Google, you see that the most percentages are on their phone, right? Most people are majority up on their phone, right? Throughout the day, majority of people are on their phone. So what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? That means if majority of people are on their phone every single day, how are you going to be able to reach out to these people? How are people going to know what industry you are in? What is the best effective way for people to know what industry you're in? Because right now, nowadays, it's not television. It's not commercials. It's not billboards, right? It's not all those or the old-fashioned way of advertising, right? Of getting in people's faces. No, that's not the way now, right? I just told you majority of people are on their phone. So the best way to be able to attack and be able to put your face out and push your brand out into the market is to be able to consistently create content every single day, right? And what that's going to do is let's say that I'm going through Facebook, right? And I'm seeing this roofing company pop up every single day on content, right? I'm seeing them pop up every single day. Majority of people on their phone throughout the day. Remember this. I'm seeing this roofing company pop up every single day. Next thing you know, I end up having a leak coming at the top of my roof, right? I have a leak that comes at the top of my roof. Who is the first person that you think I'm going to think of, right? If I do not have a family member that has a roofing company, if I do not know anybody that has a roofing company, but I know this roofing company is within my town because I see them every single day, what roofing company do you think is going to pop up in my head first? That roofing company that I see every single day. I might not know that they have the best roofs going on, right? I might not know that they have the best installments, the best workers, or any of that, right? But I see them every single day, and that's who popped up in my head first. So guess who I'm going to call? Because you guys see what I just did right there, right? That was another form of money calling you. You not going to fish out for money, but money calling you, right? That's the power of the internet. The power of the internet. That is so important, all right? Now, see how we're going to piece all these together, right? You're going to have your knowledge, but with your knowledge, you're going to start posting content on the industry that you are in. And you also, with this knowledge, you're going to be providing value, right? You're going to be providing value to others. When I started off, I was in the industry of Airbnb. I started providing all type of value inside of Airbnb industry, right? When I first developed my first Airbnb, I gave them a look through on how I designed it, right? I gave them on how I furnished my place. I gave them on how I increased my bookings. I gave them on how the guest was, how I had bad guests and good guests, and how to handle bad guests, right? I gave them all those type of different videos and documents to be able to help them out with their journey on going into Airbnb, right? So what those type of people are going to do is they're going to look at those videos, and you're going to have people that look at those videos and say, hey, listen, these videos are providing value to me right now, right? I didn't know these things that I'm providing. I didn't know these things that I'm knowing right now because of this video inside of the industry of Airbnb. I'm not knowing that, but now I'm starting to know these things, and as I watch this person content every single day, I'm starting to know more and more. You're going to have a person that says, hey, listen, I want more value. I want to become an expert inside this industry. Those are going to be the people that usually work hard to be able to find you, right? Those are going to be the people that's trying to call your line, email you, all those type of sorts of things, because they want to be able to become an expert, right? And then you're going to have another person that looks at your videos, and they're going to constantly go throughout your content, and they're going to get information, and they're going to consume it, and they're not going to do anything, right? Not going to take action or anything like that. But those are ultimately the people that you do not want to be able to work with, right? But the whole point is to create content. People need to know what industry you are in. People need to know what you have going on. People need to know your everyday lifestyle. Why is that, Kai? Because they will be calling your line from everywhere. I don't care if you had a roofing company down in Dallas, Texas, where I'm at right now. You will be able to go to Las Vegas and start a whole new roofing company off the scratch base that you create content off the internet. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I hope you are understanding the power of the internet today. The next thing is, of course, the setup, right? I like to call it the setup, because now that you have your knowledge, right, you're providing value with that knowledge, you're creating content every single day around the industry that you are in, right? Now the next level is to be setting up every single thing that you need to be doing, right? And this is what I like to say. I like to bottle up within the industry that you are in a bunch of problems, all right? A bunch of problems that may not be, it may be people within inside your industry that have already solved those problems, but if there are problems that have already been solved, I want you to look at the problems that have not been solved, right? Because see, what I try to say is, we want to mainly create something in the industry, right? We don't want to really duplicate. It's good to duplicate sometimes, right? Because you have success at duplicating others. But ultimately, you want to be able to create a lane for yourself within whatever industry you're in for people to follow behind, right? Because ultimately, that's going to be a good example I give, right? A very good example I give is Uber, right? They were a disruption, what we call a disruption inside the taxi industry, right? Before Uber, we had taxis riding around. You couldn't call them, you couldn't dial them on your mobile phone and get an Uber to pull up automatically, or get a taxi to pull up automatically, right? What happened? What happened to the industry? Uber created something, right, that disrupted the industry. It disrupted the whole taxi industry to where they could not ignore it. And now what do we have? We have more of Ubers and we have less of taxi companies, because they created something that others had to follow behind, right? So in the next thing I want you guys to be able to do is, I want you to have a setup, and I want you to plan on something within inside your industry that you are in. You need to find as many as problems as you can, or find a very big problem to be able to solve within inside that industry for others. For others. Now, I forgot to put that on there. For others. You need to be able to solve a problem for others, because this is another thing that I say. I want you guys to write this down. The ultimate, how you determine the ultimate value of somebody, an actual person, or the actual income of somebody, right, is these two things, right? How you determine the income of somebody ultimately is determined by how many people they're able to serve and how well they're able to serve those people. How many people they're able to serve and how well they're able to serve those people. Point blank, period. I hope you guys got that information, right? How many people they're able to serve. So how many problems are they able to solve within their industry for however many people, right? You got that. And how well they're able to serve those people. How often are you solving these people's problems? Are you getting them from one level to the next? Is this person in a situation to where they were completely broke, right? Didn't have any type of money, but then you got them to where they're now financially free, or somewhat financially free, to where they're able to quit their job and now they're moving up the scale. They're moving up in rank. That is powerful. All right. So within 2022, within these past 6 months, I just gave you guys pretty much what I feel is the top setups for you to be able to build your business, blow your business up, and expand, all right, and ultimately become a money magnet within whatever industry you are in. We are in a new generation to where the internet is more powerful than ever. And a lot of people are not taking advantage of it, and a lot of people don't know how to take advantage of it. But this is what I say: if you don't know how to take advantage of the internet, if you don't know how to use the internet, find somebody that does. I just told you what the top 5% of rich people do, right? Some of them are not even on the internet. They have tech people that are literally going out, that are creating platforms for them and creating content every single day because they don't know how to use these platforms, right? So if you have a weakness, find somebody that's their strength, place them in front of your weakness, and now you have a strength, right? So in this year of 2022, we need to be making sure that we all get it. And I know for a fact the people that are on this YouTube channel, and for the people that subscribe to this channel, oh, we're gonna be getting it this year. We're gonna be getting it this year. All right, best believe. So this is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that information. Make sure that you subscribe and like to the channel. That way you'll be updated every time I drop a new video. We're going to be helping your businesses out all 2022. And we're going to be growing and expanding. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy, Rich Secrets.